The alien sapien, or newborn, is the unplanned byproduct from experimentation on human and xenomorph DNA by the United Systems military. After the events on LV-426 and the destruction of the hive and derelict, there were but two known xenomorph specimens in existence. One was destroyed during the events on Fury 161, and the other was gestating within Ellen Ripley. As Ripley committed suicide, the gestating queen burst forth, and together the existence of known xenomorphs was brought to a close. They were to be birthed again, however. Blood samples taken from Ripley on Fiorina 161 found their way to the United Systems military after the monumental collapse of Weyland-Yutani Corporation. The sample had within it DNA of the long-dead queen, and across the next 25 years the science division from the USM began attempting to clone the monarch back into existence. The way this would be achieved was by cloning Ellen Ripley and thus the embryo, which was laying dormant within her at the time the samples were taken. The original idea being to clone the queen from the samples alone. Unfortunately, the science team discovered that it was near impossible to separate the both species during the cloning process due to the intertwined DNA. So the USM's team set about cloning the two together. However, this ultimately resulted in twisted and deformed creatures, not quite human, not quite xenomorph, and barely able to breathe and function. After 7 failed attempts, the 8th was a success. 10 years to reap the fruits of their labour, they surgically removed the gestating queen before it could emerge. Maturing into a fully fledged queen and beginning to lay eggs, the science team deemed the experiment a success. However, after some time, the queen stopped laying eggs, the egg sac abandoned, and a womb began developing. It would seem the process of cloning had altered the queen's DNA, and this resulted in a secondary reproductive cycle. The ability to give birth to live young, a gift from Ripley, no doubt. Rapidly developing inside, the newborn emerged, not quite xenomorph and not quite human. This hybrid creation, the result of cloning, did not consider the queen to be its mother, and almost immediately after birth, it tore a portion of the queen's head off with its bare hands. The newborn is as much a child of Ripley as it is the queen. It considered Ripley to be its mother, this also being the result of the cloning process. So physically the newborn shares little similarities with xenomorphs. No inner jaw but an elongated tongue, no tail and standing on its hind legs, no exoskeleton, no dorsal tubes, but skin. It is very humanoid in appearance. Along with its skin, has eyes, nose, and even a mouth very reminiscent of a human, and a testament to this creature being a true hybrid between two species. Though the newborn was not long-lived, we did get a sense of its intellect and how it differs to that of xenomorphs. Seemingly able to perceive emotions and also experience them, we can safely say it was endowed with an intellect beyond that of a standard xenomorph, showing signs of curiosity, anger, affection, and pure rage. Though it was able to experience emotions, the newborn was ultimately its age mentally, and as such, very immature. It would toy with its prey, both prior and after death, like a child playing with insects. Though the newborn was short-lived and ultimately suffering a horrific death, it stands as an interesting concept and point to discuss. Could this be the next stage in evolution for the xenomorph? The ability to have live young and not use a host. The newborn was the result of cloning. However, I pose the question, could this happen if not interfered with and left to evolve? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like, and if you're new here, then subscribe to stay tuned for more Aliens and Predator universe topics. I've been Mr. H Reviews, and until next time, I'll catch you in the comment section.